simple words, and they stir emotion. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers' offense will have first crack at this one. Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all 3 facets of the game.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long. You know Bama loves to beat down Auburn in the Iron Bowl and brag about it for a year. Let's see what the Tigers respond with.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Toppin. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Makes the catch. It's marked. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Holds and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Toppin. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of...
And they will score! Touchdown Tide!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. Back to pass, it's Toppin. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Ramsey.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Finds his man. It's Ramsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got 1st and goal in your own end.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Toppin. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. Knocked down for the tackle. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking for a man. It's Toppin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Beard. Runs through the tackle. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Connection to the right. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got a man. It's Eakin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Makes the catch. It's Jean-Pierre. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Toppins. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's caught. It's Marks. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a cut! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all three phases of the game, they've been better.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to throw, it's Toppins. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards in that last one. They need 8 on second down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Toppins. The short hands. It's Marks.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They boot it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. So the final period starts with a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Crimson Tide now has it on second down as we open the final period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Toppin. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Presley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Toppin. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble and he's still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Throws to the wideout. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.